Hi everyone, welcome back to my Scrappy Kathy channel. And today I'm actually doing, this is for day 4 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And it's this lovely sketch. And I'm doing it separately from my other project for the day because the other project was a lift. Didn't quite fit this sketch, but I'm going to do this for 30 Days of Sketches and also for Calvinball. And I'm filming this a couple days ahead of time because I have some surgery tomorrow. And so I'm using day 1 rules at Calvinball, which are to date the layout, use vellum, use an avocado, use green and memorabilia and an airplane. And for this layout, I'm not going to have any memorabilia and I'm not going to have any vellum. So we'll go from there. And I'm not sure about the airplane. I think I may have an airplane in this little bucket here. I do. I have a pink one. And I also have a white one, I think. No, those are seagulls. No, that's an airplane. So I'll pull out the pink and the white and see if I can in any way make those work. I should have some vellum around, and as we go along, I may remember where there is some. I just didn't go hunting for my Calvinball supplies. I just kind of am letting them be what they are. And so I was already kind of sitting here, and if it was here, I'm using it. If it's not, I'm not. But I have vellum around different places, so I may have some. Let me just real quick take a little, okay. Here we go. I found some vellum, and I'm gonna use just a torn piece of it. This is what I cut a gear out of this morning. I'm gonna cut this little sliver and tear it, and then I've got both pieces that I could use maybe in conjunction with the photo. We'll see. I don't especially like what I did there, but I don't have to use much to get the point. So I'll put that aside. First thing I'm going to do is, this has a large circle and then a smaller circle. I'm going to go with a really large circle because I'm going to do it the easy way. And I'm going to use this, what do you call that? Like tiles, I guess. That is a stencil from Scrapping Reflections. And then the circle is a stencil. It's part of a stencil and mask set from Redefine Creative. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to tape these, and then I'm going to do my big circle in that tile pattern. And if I could operate my fingernails properly, I might be able to do this. I have to be sure that the frame of the one is not going to interfere. So that's the main reason I'm going to tape it. I'm going to tape it on my Let me get it a little bit further up so you can see it better. I'll tape it on my mat and kind of at this wonky angle because, you know, that's how I roll. Okay, now I'm going to take I'm going to go with bundled sage, I think, for my green. No, I think I'm going to go with, I've spilled some sequins. I'm going to go with peeled paint because I just used it for my other Friday layout for Mixed Media Mayhem, and it has a fair amount of yellow. And my photos, the filter that I used turned the greens pretty yellow. It added kind of a yellow tint to the greens and then pink to everything else, which I actually like. And I'm just gonna kind of do this very unevenly and kind of light in some areas and darker in others. I'm kind of darkening the edges. And I think this will be a pretty background. And for my other circle, I'm going to use a doily. So we'll see how that works out. And I'm putting this on with this brush, even though it sheds a bit. And I know that there are others that people swear by, but for me, this is kind of my favorite applicator. Maybe it's what I started with when I started blending in Distress Oxides. So now I'm going to switch to the bundled sage, and we're going to get a little bit different tone of green in a few places. And I think it'll just add some depth. I started to just go through and rub the ink pad itself through, and I decided against that. Okay, I really like it right in there. Okay, let's do the big reveal here. We'll see how that works out. The rest of it should go fairly quickly. So there's what we're left with. And I'm going to toss that aside, realizing that I have tossed way too many things aside today. I'm going to put some foam behind these guys. I don't have two square photos like is in the original. I have two 4x6s, one vertical and one horizontal. I did trim them down a little bit, but I didn't want to trim too much off because I actually kind of like them. And I wanted to leave them intact as much as possible. Now I am going to overlap this one on this one. So I'm going to move this way over here. Okay, now this one can be fully foamed. I thought about, oh no, I just dumped over my entire sequin collection. That's okay. I will pick them up from there, and no one will be the wiser. Only you and I will know, right? Okay, I've already got that on there. Let's do this. I'm in a hurry, as many of you know, because I have surgery tomorrow, and I'm trying desperately to get all my stuff done before that happens, before I start feeling bad from the surgery. I'm going to put the doily so that it kind of overlaps there, and then I'll put my photo on this way. I want it to come outside the level of this circle. So that's gonna go there, and this will go there, overlapping the corn. Now, I have a couple of things to go behind. I want this to kind of go behind both, and then this also to go behind both. So these need to be up higher is what I'm getting from that. And it's not gonna bother me that the, let me put that there, that I'm gonna kind of overlap that beautiful floral on the Vicki Boutin paper. I think it will still show. I just want to be sure that the sunflower there shows. I think that's probably a lily in sunflower colors, but I'm calling it a sunflower. There are no sunflowers in here. There's echinacea all right in here. And there actually were some sunflowers planted back along the fence, but they hadn't come up yet when I took that photo. That was the garden around our pool in our last house. And I've just kind of rediscovered some photos from that time period. I don't want to cover that up, so let's go up higher. We'll have that. You know what would be nice, or it would have been nice if I had, why don't we do that? I was going to say if I had fussy cut these guys so they could overlap the photo. Why not? That way I don't lose any of Vicki's beautiful artwork. And I get my sunflower, and I'm not really covering up much of the photo. You get the idea. One photo is the vegetable garden at the house, which we built. There had been a driveway there where the former owners had parked their boat, and we got a jackhammer and broke up the driveway and used the chunks to build a stone, this stone border around a raised bed so that we had good drainage for the vegetables. And then we had paths all around the pool. We didn't have the concrete area around the pool like some pools have. We had okay, that's nice. And I can put that there and put this kind of there where it's lined up. And then I've got this, which kind of goes that way. Ooh, because so it overlaps both. I'm liking that. Okay, and then I want to make sure that that overlaps there. I'll kind of run it up a little bit. Make sure it's parallel. Okay. And it's not sticking because there's a powdery finish on the oxides. So I'll put a little glue. Okay, that works. It's still moving because the glue's wet. Let me get this lined up for sure. I want to be sure it's lined up straight on that line and that this side is parallel to here. So that looks okay to me. Now I have this, I'm gonna get a sunflower in there anyway. I've got this little thing that says seeds, 5 cents. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that there. And then that leaves me room to put that right there. And that gives me a little bit of space to do some journaling. I'm gonna put some foam behind here just to raise it up a bit. And this seed package ephemera is from an older Vicki Boutin collection, but it was just too perfect for this layout not to use it. And this is from Fernwood. And we had lots and lots of ferns planted in our garden here. Oh, I don't want to move that photo. But I do want that to be lined up properly. There. Okay. Now that doesn't show up a lot there. There is in the original a floral thing over in the corner of this photo, and I'm going to go ahead and add this stamped flower, maybe cut it and put some foam, and I'll do the other bit over on the other side. And then I have these pink circles that I cut for another project a long time ago. And I thought I'd use them, since there's so much pink in the garden, I thought I'd use them maybe in conjunction with the flowers, maybe like that. And I'll just put those flat. Okay, there. And then I'm going to use this right here maybe. And I'll put some foam on it instead of letting it be flat. And then I can put something else up there, maybe this even. I might like that, but this keeps moving around. I'm gonna take it out and put some glue on it, and hopefully I can get it back in the space, in the spot I wanted it to be in. Okay, it goes under here. Oh, come on. Okay, that's all right. And I'm maybe gonna put this, like I said, right there, and I'll let that go flat, realizing it probably won't stick. Okay, I've got this title from a very old, thicker sheet. I can't remember if it's from Cocoa Vanilla or Pink Fresh. It came in a Mind the Scrap kit, maybe even a couple of years ago. And I thought maybe I could arch it around there. And now I'm going to use this airplane as a symbol of growth. How far can you stretch your Calvinball stuff to make something, have something make sense? Well, there we go. It's a pink airplane that goes with the pink lettering and all the pink in the photo. And I have a turtle Flair. You've all seen the ladybug I have for Katie, and the squirrel for baby squirrel Ava, and the I'm gonna maybe put this under here and kind of complete that. There we go. And the bee that I have for bee. Well, my spirit animal is the turtle. I've been collecting turtles ever since I was a kid, and they used to be real turtles. Now they're ceramic or Flair. And John used to buy me a turtle in every place that we visited. So I have turtles from all over the world. And friends of mine at work, when I had a birthday or any occasion coming up, they would always pick up a turtle. I'm just going to take a small, tiny bit of this vellum, and I'm going to kind of slide it in over here underneath the photo, but on top of the pink half circle. Kind of really scooch it under there. Okay, there we go. And that actually picks up on some of the gold color around here, and I like it well enough that I'm going to put it in another spot. I'm going to put some over to the right side of that photo. Okay, and now I have this set of Simple Stories foam stickers, And it's got some florals and some hearts. And I thought instead of the butterflies, I would use these kind of up in this corner. I'm gonna move this one over a bit and this, oh no, well, I have to put something there, but I want the flower there. And I'm gonna use the little tiny hearts in conjunction with these. Whoops, I picked up two. Put one there, and then one right here. And then I'm gonna bring a couple hearts down here and do my kind of trademark overlapping hearts. The reason I put the turtle there is that this was my garden. I had some help in labor from, you know, the big guy. But actually, I'm going to cover up my journaling block with Home Sweet Home. How's that? It was Home Sweet Home. And I think that's kind of cool. Now I'm going to add some sequins in a few places. And one of the sequins will be an avocado. I'm using a SpiegelMom Scraps mix called Guac It Real Good. And there are avocados in there. But there are other colors too. And lots of the greens that are in the background and in the photo. Let's see, here's the avocado. And I think I'll just use the one. We don't need to overdo the avocados. Besides, I may need those. If the avocado stays a rule, and it probably will because it's the new logo for Calvinball. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and use this one. Okay, I think I'm done. I have sort of used the sketch, followed the sketch, and I'm happy with how it turned out. I may do a splatter or two very lightly, kind of up there, and then down here on the doily, and then the white. So nothing too exotic, and I have sequins to clean up, but other than that, I think I'm done. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I'll see you when I get back from the hospital. So bye.